Read out of Luke chapter 2, starting at 41. It says, his parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of the Passover, and when he was 12 years old, they went up to Jerusalem, and according to the custom of the feast, when they had finished the days, as they returned, the boy was lingering. He lingered behind in Jerusalem, and Joseph and his mother did not know it. But supposing he had been in the company, they went a day's journey and sought him amongst the relatives and acquaintances. So when they did not find him, they returned to Jerusalem, seeking him. So it was that after 3 days they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the teachers, both listening to them and asking them questions. And all who heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. So when they saw him, they were amazed. And his mother said to him, Son, why have you done this to us? Look, your father and I have sought you anxiously. And he said to them, Why do you seek me? Do you not know that I'm about my father's business? But they did not understand the statement which he had spoke to them. He says, why do you seek me? Jesus, think about that. Ain't we supposed to seek the Lord? But he's saying, why do you seek me out there in the world when I've been in the temple, right? I've been in the temple the whole time. The title of this message is, it is easy to lose sight of Jesus, right? And so many times in our lives that we would think we would lose sight of the Lord is in the bad time, but the real reality of it starts in the good times. See, it was a Passover. It was a celebrating feast of the believers, right? And this Passover is when God's death angel came over Egypt. They would put the blood over the doorposts, and those that had the blood, that were covered by the blood, death will pass over them. And it's called the Passover because it passed over, right? And this is the Passover lamb, is who Jesus is. So it's the feast of the Passover, right? And so they're celebrating. There's so many people, and they're all enjoying in their customs and their faith, and they're loving God. And Jesus starts lingering behind, and they lose sight of Jesus. How many times have you lost sight of Jesus in your life? Right? For me, as for myself, I came from prison, and I came to the Dream Center, and it was so easy to preach in the prison system because it's structured a certain way. And I did 17 and a half years of my life in prison for violent crime, and I was guilty, and I did it, and I got out. I didn't know God, and I went back to that life, and here I am being chased by the cops, about to go back to prison for selling heroin and meth, and being addicted, and being homeless for all the crimes I did, and no one wanted me around, a drama. And I called it the Lord, so I started reading the Bible, and God put his hand on my life through his word. And I went to the Dream Center from prison, and in the first year of discipleship is structured like kind of like a prison, right?